What is up, guys? This is Billiam here. Gonna show you a little build I threw together. I'm a huge fan of the Monte Carlo, which most people know if you've watched any of my videos. And I wanted to combine it with the smoke thrower of the Night Stalker. So most of that's negotiable, but you've got to have inventive set up. And the other big thing is lockdown. So we're going to be utilizing grenades and smoke, so they've got to do damage and they got to last a while. And I think Shade Step's a gimme if you're running Night Stalker. That's just me. I typically play Titan, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. So the Monte Carlo method, basically it's doing damage, it's refreshing your melee. And the sealed Makahara grass give you double smoke. So everything is signed into that. I want to be able to throw smoke like it's going out of style, like I got a bag of smoke bombs and it's 4th of July. So that is kind of the premise for the build. Unfortunately, I got thrown into first light, which you spend a lot of time traveling when you're playing control on this. But I've got some highlights, and also highlighting the Monte Carlo itself, and just showing kind of how quick you can burn somebody down with it if you're at its effective range. The gun is sick, and the beauty of the smoke, like in this case, is you can throw and walk away. Let it do the work, get yourself out of harm's way. It'll also, as I found out, work great inside bubbles whenever you decide to waste a shadow shot on the outside of one. And some people, even though they're getting hurt, will stay inside until they die. Works out really well for that. Burned all the way through his overshield, the extra damage resistance he had there.
You neutralized zone A.
Getting a little skirmish here. Same thing, using the grenades and the smokes. They do a great job of weakening opponents. And the beauty of using it with the Monte Carlo is the fact that they're always ready. Very rarely do I get into any kind of fight where I don't have access to one or both.
10 seconds remaining.
With the grenade piece, you know, if you want to run the discipline build, if you can run full strength discipline, this works out really well. And literally, a lot of times when you go into a situation, you'll have both smokes at the ready, which is great. I'll tell you, on Memento, there's a lot of choke points. There's a lot of places you can throw, smoke, and they can't get away from you. So I think it's a little more useful on this map than something like First Light. Something like First Light, if you're playing on one of those bigger maps, they do work well in situations where you want to lock down an opponent. You can see here though, the Monte Carlo, like I said, effective range, like you headshot, it's one of those laser auto rifles. I don't have a Doctrine of Passing, so this is like my Doctrine of Passing Junior, and that's kind of how I play with it. So, and then right here, if you can throw both, it burns through somebody. You don't even need the gun to get involved, and then you can turn around and sit there and just keep cleaning up and keep cleaning up. The smoke is just ridiculous. Like the fact that you effectively have 3 area of effect burn grenades is just insane with this build. And yet again, you can throw something in and walk away. It just gives you this opportunity to continue to stay on the move. You don't have to stay in one area, and you know if you're gonna get a kill because it pops up. It tells you if you killed them or not, and then you can just keep moving.
Nice work, Guardians. Your efforts.
That guy was a little squirrely. He was shade stepping all over the freaking place trying to get away, but we kind of corralled him in and took him out. So in this very last match, playing on Black Shield, obviously there's some corridors on this map, and there's definitely some choke points, but the 3 main areas that you fight in are definitely out in the open. So yet again, the idea with the smoke is to kind of, same thing you would do maybe with a lightning grenade with the Titan. You're trying to push them to an area, so either they're going to die or they're going to come to a certain point. So if you're trying to close the gap with an auto rifle, you throw them behind them, they push to you. If you're trying to widen the gap with a sniper rifle, you throw it in front, they run away, and you get it at a better range with them. So you want to use it like that it's as much a damaging tool as it is a tool for movement and placement of you and your enemies. You probably notice on here I'm also using a sidearm, which is kind of an odd combo with an auto rifle, but it works out well as a cleanup weapon. because you do often run out of ammo with the Monte Carlo depending on how you have it spec. So that's everything. Give it a shot. This video doesn't do it complete justice, so just keep trying stuff new, guys. Billiam out.